Jim Blocky, Real Ed Aid. In my last vlog, I enlightened you to some pretty horrific stories about our education system. And today, it's going to be more of the same. Oh, sorry. Sex ed, that's a subject that should be totally left up to the parents. Yet so many of us have been conditioned into believing it must be taught. So many parents aren't doing it, so if the schools don't do it, who will? Well, who cares? I'm sorry for those children with bad parents. But frankly, I have no desires to have a school system that cannot teach properly how to read, or teach math, or hasn't got a clue about the history of America, teach my kids or any other kids about sex. What a majority of schools are teaching our kids today is, they're no different than animals, so they're going to do it anyway, so teach them to do it safely. Like Susan Landolfi, remember I talked about her in the last vlog? Come on. The point is I taught my children to abstain until marriage, as the Bible says. And then they go to the school where they hand out condoms and say, have at it. Yeah, go away. The thing is, the left is so adamant about this false narrative of separation of church and state, which doesn't exist, unless, of course, it's to condemn the church. But these educational leaders say it's unrealistic to teach abstinence. But you know what? You leaders can kiss my unrealistic butt. In sex ed, they also talk about abortion, and seeing that it's legal in America, they talk about it as a viable option. Did you know there was even a time in this country where the school nurse could take a student across state lines to have an abortion if it was illegal in their state? And the parents would never know. I can't help but wonder how many times a parent was notified that their daughter had died across the state lines during a surgery they were not even allowed to be notified of. Think about it. Thank God they can no longer do that. However, you do see the point of this slow conversion of America's school system transforming from educating to parenting, from helping become free thinkers to reliance on the government. Only we can stop this, my friends. By insisting our public schools only teach academics. Leave the rest to the parents. Now, tolerance, that'll be what I'm teaching last in our public school classrooms. Now, tolerance may sound pretty good, but guess what? It's not. And you'll see in my next vlog. Thank you so much. Jim Blocky, Real Ed Aid.